What's up, everybody? Welcome to today's video. This video is going to be titled God Works in Mysterious Ways. I've noticed that anytime something bad happens in my life, something good comes along as well. It's kind of like whack-a-mole in a way. And it's kind of as if the bad happened so that you can learn a valuable lesson, and then the good happens so that you can continue moving forward. And that's what happens when you stay humble, when you stay faithful to God, whether good or bad happens. When you stay faithful to God no matter what, and you love God no matter what. Love God no matter what. No matter what. No matter what happens, you continue to love God no matter what. Because I've had some crazy things happen to me this year. Crazy things. And at the end of it all, I still love God. And there was always something good to replenish the bad that happened. And that's why you got to stay faithful to God, love God, and be dedicated to God. That's called dedication. That's called being dedicated to God. When even when something bad happens, you still carry that love inside you for Him. That's called being dedicated to God. Be dedicated to God. Be faithful to God. Love God. Cherish God. No matter what your circumstances are. Because if you've been going down a path so far where you think that the bad things happening in your life means God hates you, then you need to sit down and you need to retrace your steps, and you need to recognize that those bad things are happening because you stopped loving God. Because if you think God is punishing you, you probably are having a hard time building a bond with Him, because you believe He's punishing you, instead of looking at it as a valuable lesson to carry with you for the rest of your life. When bad things happen, they're lessons, valuable lessons that you take with you. God doesn't hate you. God loves you. And sometimes He expresses it in a tough love kind of manner. Sometimes it's tough love. And you got to be okay with that. Because it's part of a bigger picture. It has something to do with something that's bigger than what's going on in the moment. It has something to do with something bigger than the circumstances. And when you're in the moment, you don't see that. But in the long run, you eventually see that. And it's always like that. Because us as human beings, we can't comprehend what God is trying to do in our lives in the moment. We do not have the capacity to comprehend what God is doing in the moment, rather than the long run. In the long run, we'll be able to comprehend it. Because when we see the course of events that happened since then, and we recognize that in the long run there was actually a blessing behind it, and it wasn't necessarily God punishing you or God cursing you, then you see that God loves you. It's not a curse. Stay faithful to God no matter what your circumstances are. And I say these things because I want to help you. I don't say these things because because I've seen comments in my videos where people thought I was being bossy, or I'm being like, I'm trying to. It's not that. It's not that. It's just that I understand these kind of things, and if I express these things to you guys, I know that it can definitely help you with whatever circumstance you're going through. You will. You will make it through as long as you have the right mindset in the situation. Because it's all based on your mindset. Are you going to look at it like God's punishing you? Or are you going to look at it like there's something that needs to be learned through that? No matter how crazy it may seem, no matter how significant the situation is, there's a reason for it. And if you take that lesson and run with it, you will grow. I love you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.